Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have this Samsung S860. So basically this is actually a point and shoot camera that uses AA battery and all. So it's actually a very simple camera, but it has a lot of good functions for it. At that time, in the early 2007s and 8, camera manufacturers all created something like this, like all AA battery powered cameras with like the Olympus and the Canon series and all the etc models. So they were using all AA's at that time. So this camera is also use AA battery, and this is where you put in your SD card. So just to let you know that the maximum SD card size that you can use is 16 GB for this camera. So you just put in the batteries accordingly. Then this is the mode the shutter button, the on off button. You just press on off. Then you just like go up. So this is actually the auto mode. So on the top left here is the photo quality. This is where they display the flash function and everything. Number 10 here shows that is you can left with 10 photos that you can take left. INT is stand for internal built-in memory for the camera, because I'm not using SD card. This is to show the battery strength. This is a megapixel. Just to take note that this camera is not 3 megapixel but is 8 megapixel. The reason why I select 3 is because I don't have an SD card right now, so I just show it to you on based on 3 megapixel. Just to take photo. This is the image quality, the time and the date. So basically, to take a photo is just simple. You just half press and all. Then if you see the green light, it means that it's just like focus and all. Then over here you just like press full to take a photo. So over here on the top right here is the zoom. To zoom in, you just press T, and W is to zoom back up. So it's just very simple, and all these things like easy to use. So on the press the left button is for like flash and all. This is auto flash, reduce flash, auto. Then this top here is for like you display every information. This is a display setting for minimal settings. And then on the right is for the start timer, 10 seconds, 2 seconds, and 10 after shutter press, and then 2. And this is like macro mode, or not, it'll be not macro. So if you like more like force flash everything, go for program mode straight away. So in program mode for flash, you can have force flash right here. Then so you can just take a photo. If you hear the wrong, the sound that one, it means that the image is not focused. But if you hear something like this, the image is focused. You can see this is the aperture value and the shutter speed and the flash. If this lightning thing is stable, it means the flash is stable. If you see this is holding green, it means that the autofocus is focusing well. So there you go. Then yep, that's about it. So you just have to, if you want to play back the photo, you just press this playback button right here below. That's where you can see the photos that is taken. You move left and right and all these things. If you delete, you just press this button. But one thing I like about this camera is the camera sound, the thing, like this camera sound. I like how Samsung make the camera sound like this. It's so unique, really good. So right now we have 9 photos left. Then this button here is for you to have face detection. Provide when there's a face detected, or you don't want to provide. Then you press this button here, is for the color mode. So you can adjust like the color mode to make it more like sepia, reddish, greenish, bluish, negative, like custom. You can customize it to make it more orangey, greenish, and things like that. So yep, to set it is just basically you just press OK button to select it. Yep, it's just really that simple. So if you press this button here, this is where you can adjust the image size, like where I just adjusted just now. So if you adjust to 8 megapixel, just to know that the number of photos taken will be lesser. 4 will be lesser, will be more, 5, 3, and then there's VGA, which is the standard quality size. Then if you go down button, this is the image quality, whether you need to be super fine, or normal. So super fine means that the number of like pixels is like higher. But do note that if you go for super fine, you have lesser image to take. But if you go for fine, you can take a bit more. If you go for normal, you can take even more photos. This is the light metering, whether you want it to be metric or you want it to be spot focus. That means it's at the spot itself. Sharpness, whether you want it to be soft, like soft plus, or you want it to be vivid or vivid plus, up to you. Sharpness And the ISO for auto is 80, 100, all the way to 1000. Then you can play the white balancing, like to make the picture more orangey, everything depending on the custom lighting that you want. You can measure it as well. Then you have the exposure compensation, everything. Just press the left button to adjust the exposure compensation, or you want to pick plus, we will make it like overexposed. So for example, like this value, just press OK to select it. And over here, bottom right here, is tell you that you adjust the settings for the exposure compensation. So yep, then back to image size again. So if you press the OK button here, this is where you can adjust the settings of the camera, like the recording, the focusing area, everything. The voice memo, voice record, everything can be done all through here. And the sound, like the start sound, everything, the shutter sound. So yep, but they don't have the playback, or just press OK. Wow, they got this as well. But I still go with shutter sound number 1 is still the best. Yes, it's so perfect. Then you got like self portrait, all these things, the volume. If you go to the on the right menu, display will tell you whether you want like language in English and all these things. The LCD, save, and all these things all can be adjusted through here. This is the settings to format for your camera. That you can do a time imprint, whether you need to turn on and off. You choose the date and time, up to you. So yep. So overall, this camera is pretty alright for its size and all. And compared to have many like modes, there's also like manual mode as well. So you can adjust the shutter speed and all these things. So you just press Fn for you press the up and down button to adjust the aperture. Press down is to decrease, press up to increase, and then for the shutter button you press left is to make the shutter much faster. 1 per 2000. If you press to the right, it gets slower and slower. So the only thing is that you have to do a lot of trial and error to see that whether your image is either overexposed or underexposed. There's a maximum of 8 seconds. So for example, if you're taking a shutter of 1 per 4 at 2.8, it's quite okay. But you must press Fn first before you can do any settings. So for example, if I go up to 1 per 200, 350, and I take a photo, still okay. Without flash, yeah, it'll be underexposed. So you have to half press first to see this like overexposure bar. So yep, it's slightly underexposed. You can see that it's actually a blue mark below here. It's to indicate that your exposure value is between where. So you must adjust accordingly. You hard press it, they will tell you whether right now the blue color bar is at 0 means it's just nice exposure. Yep, there you go. That's how you use manual mode. Then there's optical stabilization. This is the photo help guide, portrait, scenery, movie. Movie is over here. It's just to tell you that what is the quality of the size, 30 frames per second, centric, battery size, how much recording can take, and then back to auto mode. So that's all for today's video regarding this Samsung camera. So this is the S860. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel because it really helps me a lot. Please like this video, comment, and follow me for more camera contents, and I see you soon. Bye.